Hey, I have a viewer on Facebook.
Yeah, let's go.
Who could it be?
Who could it be now? Wow, I'm actually winning. Let's
Nice. They even have a like a draft mode, like how Hearthstone has, or it's like each victory allows you to like pick from a selection of 3 to add to your lineup or whatever.
go. Oh, cool.
So if you like do it wrong, you end up with a shitty composition.
True.
If you do it right, and there's some cool subtleties like
The visuals look really nice.
yeah.
I'm gonna get a...
deck building. Like there's stuff like there's like different types of minions like Scrat and Empyrean and Puff or whatever, and then there's like minion skills, like this one is Revelry, which if summoned close to another Stout Heart unit, or if another there's some that I don't understand, like which one is it? One of these dragon ones.
Yo, so I have everything turned up on maximum with the visual. Let's see what the task manager's saying. Not
Yeah, this
17.
game's pretty light.
Well, if it's turned up, well, if it's 144 FPS with VSync, it is heavier, but I can handle it. Oh wait, let me join your thing.
Okay.
Your deck is missing a card. My collection. Oh shit, I got a collection. Card.
Oh, let me check my. a quest to win team battles. Play building cards.
Oh, could you send me another invite? Because it expired. Like milk, Lamau, milk expires. Yeah. Have you ever accidentally drank rotten milk?
I don't think so. I almost always smell milk before trying to ingest it.
One time I accidentally drank rotten, expired chocolate milk. I don't remember what it tastes like, I just remember it was weird. So, where are you at? I accepted the invite, but I don't see a Kenwood.
Same.
Um,
Let me
Friends list?
leave. I just left the lobby. Let me try this again.
Okay, I got another invite.
Oh, I think I was, tried to, hold on. I was trying to invite you to a game mode that doesn't exist yet or something.
Do you have TLC?
Yeah. I have a couple
Then
anyways.
that's probably why I can't.
No, because the DLC is just different cards.
Okay. Why aren't you showing up? Let me try. Join a hill. That's not it. Friends list. Let me maybe invite you. Oh, it's because you're in Eck building.
Try
I
now.
think it says invite this player to a battle. You must create a lot. Where do I make a lobby?
The second button in the center, set team battle, and then create lobby. And then the second button.
Oh wait, I have to unlock it. It says team battle unlocks at level 6. So do I just have to play games?
Play, unless it'll let me, unless it'll let you, let's try one more time to see if it'll just let you skip that by joining mine. If
No,
not,
okay. Yeah, I just have to play some matches and I'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, now I'm playing against
Level 6
actual
shouldn't be too hard.
human beings.
Yeah.
Fucking die. Oh, we're both level 5. Alright, this dude's a bit more OP than me. Level up, I got low full attack range, let's go. Get fucked. Lamau, yeah, I'm doing good. Doing pretty good.
Let's see. That's a rule. Play some solos as well. What'd you think of my doodling on the keyboard yesterday? Those like just play.
We've got a corker of a fight for you today here on Minion Masters. The fight is on.
Oh, I am doing pretty good. I love this. I'm at level 5, so getting
tried that. I think it's out, the Riot Games card game, Runeterra. I think I downloaded it, but I haven't tried it yet.
Oh yeah, and are you interested in their new FPS game?
Yeah, I'm not interested in having to watch streams to get it though, but
Well, one thing that I did, like, I basically opened it in a tab, and I just muted the tab. Like, the actual Twitch stream needs to be unmuted though, but you can just mute the tab. I don't think they'll notice.
true. I think I did that to get Warframe rewards.
Yeah, I think it's because, like, it's in beta still, and they're being conservative about, like, who they're giving the beta keys to. Which is fine, I can kind of understand that. Kinda.
Yeah, and they're like, they want people to watch streams because then they can display ads on the streams.
Yep, and there was, like, a period where this stream had a lot of ad break.
Yep.
And I'm like, capitalism, everyone. Very efficient.
Masters, prepare to get your minion on. Oh wait, that didn't come out right. Let's go!
This will be fun.
I'm trying to convince Howie Hawkins to pick a Jamu Baraka.
Oh, he's not going with him as his VP?
He hasn't announced the VP yet.
Well, I really hope it's John Rock, because he's one of the people follow the green.
Yeah.
He's fucking awesome. So I do hope he goes with that. Okay, I'm getting a little overwhelmed here. The others I can...
Predicted this outcome.
Oh, it's like Counter-Strike. Is it like Counter-Strike or is it like Overwatch? I consider Overwatch a MOBA. Because it's a battle. Because MOBA doesn't, like, imply RTS.
Are you thinking of like a battle?
I mean, it's not I don't know, I consider MOBA, because, I mean, Overwatch is essentially like League of Legends, but in first person.
Remember what that was? That's kind of what Overwatch is. And basically, the game battle. It's kind of Overwatch Paladin.
Yeah, I consider Paladins, I think.
Sure, like, quite sure. Watch it.
Like, Smite. Smite is a MOBA.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really put a FPS game. In level 6. I get rid of that piece of shit. Let's see, has high health and high damage. Extremely long range and causes knockback. I'm putting that in there. Let's go.
I think I was just using that card. Alright,
Here,
that's
thrower. Okay, I'm kind of okay. I'm good.
I think this is. I'm not sure exactly. I don't think I've ever done this before. So if I pick the wrong game mode, we'll have to restart.
All right. This time, I haven't accepted the invite. All right, you can start up.
Okay,
Start it.
nice. Okay, let me just check which minion master I'm using.
Oh, you can change your minion master. I haven't actually changed anything, so guess I'm doing it vanilla. Let's see how many hours you have on it. Go to your Steam Pro. Okay, that's fine. A different way to get to your Steam file. See how many hours. That moment when you just want to click on someone's profile. You played 9.6 hours.
That's not
Oh,
bad.
and on Steam, where did you get your profile picture from? I think it's
I think I found it on Sankaku Complex. It's that hentai rat girl. I'm not sure exactly what the source is on that character, but they're in a bunch of cute porn.
yeah. I remember seeing all that stuff in Hick City. She's
Yeah.
pretty adorable and hot, which is good.
I'm gonna have to get some more material.
Masters, get ready! Let's duel!
This will be fun.
All right. That was
Gosh, this guy's got all these flying minions. I don't
Call in the
have,
big clouds.
wow.
yeah, he only took 3. But
For me.
oh shit. I wanna throw out a Harbinger, but I gotta.
I feel bolstered already.
I think as long as they're arranged right, flying. I'm not. Yeah, we're gonna. Top push. I know this is one of the only games like this that has multiplayer. I've never really seen multiplayer done in one of these games.
Hey, check it out. You got gold.
1,000 transactions. Let's go.
Yeah. I don't know what I spent all my money on in this game, but I spent it all. Although the card crafting system is not too greedy.
Alright,
Excuse me.
go. Let's see what I can do with.
I guess the blue currency is mostly what's used for crafting cards. Although I think you can craft some cards with gold or whatever those tokens are. I'm trying to figure out what battle pass rewards.
Spend money on this.
Yeah, the free battle pass. Low.
Let's see. Do I have any new cards? No, I just kind of the same shitty cards. Let's see.
And you can upgrade card or promote cards, although I don't really think it makes them any stronger. I don't really know how that works. So that deck was actually working pretty good for us.
Right? Not too bad. Let's see. I'm trying to see.
I'm gonna
What
try
card
a new deck though, and a new master. I'm gonna try the other freebie. Let's do a void deck. All expensive cards. How about that?
Heck yeah. Right, so I modified my deck. Now.
All right. When this card is summoned, all friendly minions gain rage. Sounds like a good one. What about some spells? There we go. Alright. Cool. And ready. And I like that the matchmaking isn't insane either. Like, people actually seem to play this game. Sort of a underrated gem.
Right. It's like this is so much better.
We've got a corker of a fight for you today here on Minion Masters. It's on!
Yeah, it's like a...
You picked the Alpha.
Force et courage.
I have all my high costs.
victorious!
Get that shit. Yo, this is awesome. This game is fucking legit.
Nice.
I am totally.
What world? Get a chest. 50 shards. I could get a card with that.
Haley quests are now on.
Yeah, those are good to easy.
And the reason why like all these multiplayer games are free is because of the microtransactions.
Exactly. It's a genius business model.
Like it's the most capitalist idea I can think of, but it works in a weird way.
Yeah. Even in a
Storm-
non-capitalist system, it could work.
Right? It's like I like how these games can be free at like points of entry, like Fortnite. Oh, and I still can't believe I deleted the new replay that had the dub, thinking it was the old replay I wanted to get rid of. Man, and what I did, like I was just doing some missions in Retail Row, just like opened a bunch of chests and stuff, and like the storm was coming in, and I was done like opening all the chests, and I had a bunch of healing items. I basically went the whole match not encountering a single enemy, and so like I made it to the end of the storm. I memed my way out of it pretty much, and I was in the top 3, and I took out the last 2 enemies. It was the stupidest win I've ever gotten. But I got my first win of season 2. So I'm happy about that. And I also recorded like a sick...
Is the map any cooler yet?
Actually, yeah, like the landmarks are more interesting. Because I remember when they first released like that map, it just kind of felt like Fortnite Season 1 way back in the day where there wasn't much to it. But this time, like, the theme of this season is like secrets and spies and stuff. It's actually super cool.
Zenchi.
And I'm basically doing the really stupid challenges. Like one of them is catch 100 fish in Slurpy Swamp. But what I did, I basically caught like 30 of them in one match, and I kept like eating the fishes I caught to heal myself. I got into like the top 3 multiple times. But yeah, I'm almost finished with that fishing challenge. Man, it's so fun. Fortnite is fun still. But, like, compared to other games, like, no matter what, I'm always have fun in Fortnite. Well, with the exception of, like, sometimes some stupid shit happens, but most of the time it's pretty chill. But yeah, I'm gonna upload my
Masters, get ready!
and show it to you.
Let's duel!
Hands down. Your best choice.
Yeah, it's a high ground.
Who obtained the first part?
Oh yeah, this dude's fine. That's a very slow attack.
each other right now.
Right.
Blaming each other. That was my first one on a win streak. Claim your reward. 500 Zen Chi cards. Alright, I'm gonna change my deck up. Zen Chi. Zen Chi deck.
Let's see. The warrior I can get rid of and replace it with sniper scrap. Let's go, baby. Oh, and one thing I'm thinking of doing, like, with recording and editing footage, I found that, like, when I'm, like, scrubbing, like, an MP4 file in Vegas, I notice it takes a while for everything to load up. So it keeps getting held up when I kind of go to a different part of it. So I think I'll just edit MKV files and just render the video in MP4. That's probably the better option. Well, I'll say I first have to see if MKV would be better in Sony Vegas. But still,
Yeah, MKV is supposed to be better for scrubbing.
Alright. And if I, like, have, so all that footage, like, is MKV, like, if I render it in MP4, like, will there be, like, any, like, will it look weird, or does the file format not really matter with how it looks?
If you're like rendering in Vegas to something that you're about to upload, you could probably just put it in MP4. Or yeah, I mean, it doesn't really. I think MKV is pretty much the same as MP4. It's just like a more efficient or something.
But I think, but with MP4, like, when you upload that to, like, YouTube and stuff, like, when it encodes in YouTube, like, you kind of get better results.
Okay.
Because I think because it is simpler. And I haven't had any problems with MP4.
Yeah,
Yep.
MP4 is. I'll
This-
do a little more research on MKV. When I first encountered MKV, it was like the standard that like anime, and I just assumed it was like
Let's go!
some kind of like Japanese format
The best choice.
that wasn't very good or something, but the quality was impeccable.
Yeah, actually, MKV, like, I have torrented some films that came in MKV format, and I was only like one time, most of the time, MKV4, the quality wasn't that yeah. I don't think MKV is that format, but also, like, shit, we're getting fucked. Ooh, sniper trap. God, oh my.
If I can save up my minions, This deck may be too expensive. We'll try that again. Which is better, MKV or MP4?
Well, one thing well, you kind of should look up, like, I'm looking up, like, choosing the video format, the web, and this thing I found, like, out of M4 and MKV, MP4 is the only one that is in here. So, yeah, MK isn't really being listed like the best for video upload.
It says that MP4 and MKV can both contain the same audio or video. They're open, but it's an open source container format. Can hold an unlimited number of video, audio, picture, or subtitle tracks in one file.
Well, one thing I am reading now, MKV is larger than
Yes.
MP4, and MKV doesn't have the best compatibility. I think, like, the reason Blu-ray rips go to MKV is because MKV can kind of hold more raw data.
Yeah, the
It's
reason
not
it's
a-
bigger is because it can hold multiple
Yeah,
tracks.
it isn't. Yeah, it's not necessarily a compressed video format. So, like, MKV, like, if you want absolute raw quality, then MKV is the way to go. But with MP4, it's not like it's a huge downgrade, and I only have like one video or audio track.
I knew it. In 2010, it was announced that WebM audio-video format would be based on a profile of the Matroska container format together with VP8 and Vorbis. Windows 10 would support HF and Matroska out of the box. Yes, because I remember prior to like Windows 10 or Windows 8 and stuff, you needed to have like a codec pack to run MKV.
Yeah. But one thing I can say, so like when it comes to recording video and re-encoding in Handbrake, MKV is absolutely what I'm gonna use, because like it's the highest quality, so when I render it down to MP4, it'll look good.
I'm reading about some of the goals the Matroska team has, creating a modern, flexible, extensible, cross-platform multimedia format, developing a robust streaming support, menu system similar to DVDs. This is cool. Developing libraries that can be used to allow developers to add Matroska support to their applications made open source by Matroska developers. Working with hardware manufacturers to include Matroska support in embedded multimedia devices. Matroska, and it's open source, which is why I like it. Matroska is supported by a non-profit organization in France. And the specs are open to anyone. Royalty-free open standard, private and commercial use, licenses under the LGPL with parsing and playback library is available under BSD. Let's see, comparison of container formats. Oh, I readied up, by the way.
Okay.
So that's cool. I didn't know a WebM was made from Matroska. And I really like WebM.
Yeah. Thank you for...
Thanks for tuning into the Caesar Network, sponsored in part by Bram Flakes. Duel!
Down. The best
It's
choice.
like it's good for the final video render, just editing MP4 and Vegas fucking sucks.
perk.
That's perks, yo. This is pretty good. Sorry. Some long
C'est courage.
He killed them all.
divine shield. I also know why cards are actually really good.
Now they're gonna get it.
Here we go. Oh shit. The big dude's coming.
Focus off sniper.
Hit up. That's extremely long range.
This card I have for some also to be I got
Blue has earned perk number 3.
remember DivX. That was a beautiful looking format when it came out, despite the fact that you had to go to like fishy websites to get the codec. You always wondered if the codec you were getting was a virus or not.
Yeah, codecs are interesting.
See, did I not just get a token? Season tokens. What are
Oh,
these?
one thing I remember is one time I accidentally put a codec pack in Sony Vegas, and I spent the whole day trying to figure out how to get it back, or what it was. That was the stupidest shit, right? Like, remember, just have you ever accidentally deleted a codec and you were fucked?
I don't.
Well, I'm glad you've never experienced that. God, it's frustrating. And how have you been doing? What things have you been up?
Oh, nothing.
True.
Oh, you can buy power tokens with gold. Interesting.
Let's go spinning!
Alright. I like the announcer.
Right. Like one thing that definitely helps the game if like the announcer voice or narrator voice like is appealing. Like when we stopped playing Journey to the Savage Planet because the robot lady voice was so annoying. So yeah, the narrator voice definitely helps a bunch. Or
I'm gonna
the announcer.
take that out of my deck.
I have been doing good. The person that I mentioned like decided to give me another chance, and I'm not doing anything. Like I'm not being negative around him, just kind of being chilled out. And I kind of learned like being negative and ranting all the time isn't really, for one, it's not healthy, but no one really wants to deal with it. Like if I got super ranty around you, I'm sorry about that. Don't mean to be negative. I'm not really a naturally positive person, but I've been trying extra hard to look at it more positively, and I think it's been working. I'm feeling pretty good. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm just checking the shop, seeing if there's any cool stuff, but there is already. Modifying my took out that card that summons an enemy minion.
What is the point of that?
I guess the card that you get is slightly better, but or the minion that you get.
Masters, get ready! It's on!
Shit, this dude's pumping out a lot of fire.
Gross!
Got all the minions
has just been punishing Blue's tower.
AVI is proprietary. Dang, they broke our winch. Alright, I'm gonna make a deck that isn't quite as expensive. All cheap cards.
AVI is like super high quality. Like the most outrageous file format. Yo, I can't imagine like the kind of like working with the kind of files that Linus Tech Tips uses, because that production company uses 8K video cameras, and then that is brought down to like 4K, and that's rendered in 1080p. It's like, fuck. I think 480 cameras are all you really need, TBH.
Yeah, for real.
8K is like he's, but now he's not using that anymore because he's recording all his videos from home. And you know, like, for real, like with Linus, he has a full-on beard and more hair. He actually looks kind of hot, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, damn, Linus, why didn't you, like, before?
Let's see. This is gonna be a cool deck. Grants a shield to 5 minions. Alright. This will be a good one.
I don't even know what I'm in for dinner, but I bet it's gonna be good. What food have?
Like I said,
Masters, prepare to duel! Let's duel!
This will be fun.
It's shockingly good. Like I feel like it always sounds like
watch this. Oh wait.
launch of
It's gonna kill me.
lots of shit for that. Submitting a tough meeting to protect your low health range.
Real time, real networks. God, I remember that fucking scam of a media player.
More deck slots!
Deck slot. Oh, that's not
Yeah,
what I
like-
thought it was. Okay, that's cool though, still.
Remember using Windows Media Player?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not Media Player. Actually,
Yeah, media player has definitely gone through many transformations.
Right. One thing I remember is like when I used it back in 2012, 2013, the audio quality in Windows Media Player fucking sucked.
Huh. And it had built-in enhancements. Oh, Google makes WebM. Didn't know that.
And what else? And remember using Windows Movie Maker.
I like Windows Movie Maker actually. I'm sad that it doesn't come with Windows 10. I've tried to get Windows Movie Maker on Windows 10, but like have just been unable to. It's a good free alternative like nonlinear video editor.
Right. It would just be better like if certain things were more flexible. That's the thing like others have over. There's more flexibility.
Yeah, it's a very basic, like, you couldn't do frame perfect cuts, really, as far as I'm aware, but it was decent for, like, simple edits.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, like, if Blender can be free and be, like, the best 3D solutions, like, what stops Windows Media Player from being...
There's a program called Media Player Classic that is very, very good, like, right up there with VLC. That is like based aesthetically on Windows Media Player. Like if Windows Media Player was good, it would be Media Player Classic.
Yeah, also VLC is great.
Oh yeah, VLC plays everything.
Right, like it can even play parts you didn't even know existed.
It even plays like Flash and GIFs and shit.
Right, and actually, one thing that's not used much is QuickTime. But there are things I like about it that like no other ones do. But like when, let's say you're playing like 720 video in VLC, it'll like basically fill up the whole screen. But like when you open a 720p video in QuickTime, it'll actually have like pixel for pixel the size of 720p.
You can set VLC to do stuff like that.
I guess I'm lazy. Figure out one thing that is super unbelievably good about like QuickTime like is the movie inspector thing. Like if you open an audio file or video, you can like do the movie. It'll show like the super technical specifications that you won't really get in.
I stand for rightness.
Hate demands worship. Feel the might of it.
Really the only choice.
Ready to fight for rightness.
Come to me, minions.
Row tools or FLs. That's my
I know
thing I like.
VLC can do that as well.
Right? It's basically like the VLC can do those things. You just have to set in.
VLC 3.0.10.
And I love how the con for VLC is the graphic cone. I honestly want to know the person who, what should the free media player look like? Well, I think it looks like traffic cone. I feel like the person that day was just like going to a bunch of road work with like traffic cones, and he just had that on his brain.
So you can actually, oh, these are file type associations. Wow, it supports zip and RAR ISO. Interesting.
ISO files are like one of the best things I've ever invented. Like mounting ISO files, that shit legit.
Error opening file for writing. What the heck-a-roni? Seems like an important file. libvoc.dll.
I'm in bird roof, and like there's a who's attacking someone and they get in their car, and one of the comments is, that's called play. It's not like I've heard that joke. Yo, there's a part in the shit where who's get inside the car. Taxi.
Let's see if
Bird.
my dual webcam setup wants to work today. Nope. Seems like sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. Set up my second webcam in a vertical style so it looks like a phone.
Oh, actually, well, let me see on the stream.
It's not letting me do it right now. Sometimes it lets me do dual webcams. OBS has been finicky lately with. Okay, now let's see if this one worked too.
OBS being finicky never happened.
It actually rarely happens, and it used to work fine. For some reason, when I try to activate my second webcam.
Well, actually, I'm looking at it. It's
yeah, it's my secondary webcam is working now. My primary isn't. No, my primary is not working at all. That one. And that one, nope. I just saved it. Oh wait, maybe I can hack it. But yeah, I like this, especially for like portrait, because like you really don't need a wide screen for showing this kind of view. Although this angle is a very do my feminine figure justice.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, I do like that. If I could put it up here though, it would be nice. This webcam doesn't actually support this orientation, so I'm using my tripod, and my tripod has a sideways orientation that I'm using to achieve it. I don't think this other webcam, I guess I could mount it like that, but
True.
it doesn't like to go sideways either. The new Logitech webcam does though, like you can go sideways with it, which is cool.
I should seriously head up webcam.
Yeah, and if you don't want to spend a lot, like, I have the 920 and the 615, and they're both the same webcam, like, but one's like $20 to $30 cheaper. I think the difference is that the 920 has stereo microphones, whereas the 615 doesn't. And that's really it. Like, if I turn them both on and have them pretty much right next to each other, the image is indistinguishable. They both support the same output, like 1080p, 30. I don't think either of them do 60.
Hold on, I have to. I'll be right back.